and welcome to Ro's Kitchen and Garden. So today I'm making yet another Gujarati recipe, my favorite cuisine. This recipe is called Turiya Patranu Shak. Turiya is the rich gourd. This is harvested, not freshly, but harvested maybe last week from the garden on the terrace. And this is patra, which we also know as aru, also known as aru vadi in Marathi. And Gujaratis call it patra. So I've tried this recipe or I've tried this thing twice. Once in a Gujarati wedding where I just loved it, but I couldn't figure out what this was. And second time in this, so there's a place where my parents live in Bombay. There's a restaurant called Kansar. It gives it's a Gujarati vegetarian thali place. Trust me, it's amazing. And I tried this there actually thrice. So I tried the second time I was there and I loved it. And that's when I realized, what are the flavors inside this. And again, when I went this last time, few months ago, I went to Kansar with my entire family. I took my aunts and everybody, and we tried this sabzi again over there, and I fell in love again. So I thought I should make it. That's why actually, honestly, I planted the rich gourd, because otherwise nobody eats rich gourd in my house. Nobody likes it. And I also personally don't like it a lot. Like, if you give me a bottle gourd or something else, I would choose that over the rich gourd. But now that I have this recipe and I love it, I'm going to try this rich gourd and patra. Now this patra is store bought, okay? This is from the frozen section, because we also have patra like aru vadi, like I said, but we Maharashtrians make it spicy. The Gujaratis make it slightly sweeter. So this is the Gujarati version of the sweet patra. Now this recipe can be made in two types. So generally is made in two types, and I have eaten both the versions. The green version without the addition of red chili powder, and the red version, which is a mixture, I think it's a Kathiawadi type. This is like a mixture of red chili powder and garlic. They pound it together and make a paste. I'm obviously a spice eater, so I'm going to make it in the red color type. So let's start with the ingredients now. So let's see the ingredients. We will need oil. Then I have garlic and onion. So lots of garlic, because we will need to make a paste with red chili powder and garlic. So this is one whole onion, one whole tomato, some salt. I have jeera to put in the oil. And then I have dhania powder, jeera powder. There is coriander powder, cumin powder, spicy red chili to mix with the garlic to make a paste. Turmeric powder, Kashmiri red chili just to add a bit inside. And this is very important, lime juice. If you don't have lime, you can take tamarind. And jaggery powder, or you can even take sugar, and coriander leaves. So here we are chopping the rich gourd. We've removed the skin, and we're going to make this piece this much, this size. And then the patra, like we already discussed. So let's start. Let's put this container or pot on high flame. We have taken 1 tablespoon of oil in this. Oil is always a little extra in Gujarati cooking, I noticed that. But yeah, so now once this oil becomes hot, we'll add the jeera. And yeah, hing. I didn't mention hing. Hing is very important in this also. So let's add hing to this. Here. And then let's add some turmeric. Adding some turmeric. Then you add your onion, fine chop. So you see, after cleaning, removing the skin, my rich gourd is only this much. So obviously my quantity was less because I'm using homegrown. But you take at least 300-400 grams of rich gourd. So maybe 2 to 3 rich gourds. Okay, and then it will be enough for that much amount of patra. Now I'm giving it a mix. So now we're going to add the garlic and the red chili paste to it, which we pound in a mortar and pestle. Now give it a nice mix again. So now, once we've mixed the garlic and red chili powder properly, the raw smell is gone, we add the tomatoes. And again, Mix it well. After you nicely stir it, add some salt to this. Do remember that the patra also has salt, so be a little judicious. Then you add your red chili powder, Kashmiri red. Again, and this is for color, so let's see how it goes. Then you need to add dhania and jeera powder. Always the measurement will be, if you're adding 1 teaspoon dhania or jeera, then double the dhania. Okay? So dhania jeera powder is always 1:2. More dhania, less jeera. Okay, now give it a nice mix. Now let's add the rich curd once the masala is kind of slightly cooked. Add the rich curd and you need to add water. See, my rich curd is less. Your rich curd should be good enough quantity. So yeah, now I'm going to add some water. Good amount of water because we want the rich curd to cook. Okay, so yeah. Add your water and then cover this and let it cook 3/4. Almost till your rich curd is done, you have to let it cook. So cover. Now you have to see if the rich curd is slightly soft. If it is slightly soft, yeah, then you add your, which is in this case it is, then you add your patra. Okay, like in my case now the patra is a lot because obviously I had only one rich curd and I had to defrost entire patra, but you measure it properly and your patra to rich curd ratio should be proportionate, like equal amount of patra and equal amount of rich curd, or whatever you like. You like more patra, put more patra. Like more rich curd, put more rich curd. But anyways, you add the patras when the rich curd has become soft. Okay, slightly soft. Like there should be a little crunch, but it should be still soft. Now again, put the cover back. Oh sorry. Now you add your, after you've added your patra, you add your jaggery. Okay, and you add your lime juice. And because I like to add coriander leaf also, so I'll add some of it now and later some for garnish. Now give it a nice mix so that the jaggery and the lime juice, everything gets mixed up well. You see this patra is already steamed, right? So there's no question that it's going to be raw. So just needs now to mix into the curry, impart the patra's flavor, take the rich curd's flavor, reduce some water as much as you like it, and then it's done. So I will cover it now. After adding the jaggery and the coriander leaf and the lime juice, I will cover it. So this recipe or this Turiya Patranu Shak will taste spicy, tangy, sweet, savory all at the same time, and it's really yummy. So I hope you also try this at home. Yeah, and let me know how yours turned out.